Good morning, everyone. This is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and I'd like to thank all of you for attending today's webinar with TP-Link. Today's host is Jeriel Tenorio, and he is their customer service or customer support engineer. Hi, Jeriel. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for presenting today. At the end of today's presentation, please, if you have any questions, submit them in the question box, and Jeriel will answer them. Jeriel, I'm finished for now. Please go ahead and take it on over.
Thanks, Julie. So what I'm going to talk about today is some highlights from TP-Link, starting with some products that we launched in November. So these are all Omada access points, switches, and routers that I'm going to be going over. So I'm going to tell you just a little bit about TP-Link for those people who may not know too much about TP-Link. I will be talking a little bit about our main product line, which is the Omada SDN. Then a few details about the specific models themselves. So the TL-SX3206 HPP. Rolls right off the tongue, right? The ER8411, the TLSG3428XF, so that goes hand in hand with the ER8411, and then we have the ER7212PC, which I'm very excited about, and we also have a couple of access points, the EAP655 wall and the EAP650 outdoor. So most people may know TP-Link for consumer networking products, but TP-Link has been the world's #1 Wi-Fi product provider for over 11 years. They started focusing more on introducing some business product line back in about 2016, but more recently, Gartner, they've actually recognized them as a niche player and placed them in the Gartner Magic Quadrant for enterprise wired and wireless LAN infrastructure. So a little bit about Omada Cloud SDN. So Omada Cloud is a centralized management and real-time, it provides centralized management and real-time monitoring on an easy-to-use dashboard. So for the TP-Link 8 access points, switches, and routers, and we have cloud and on-premises controller options. So as you can see here, this is just a little graphic showing you, for example, one of our biggest target verticals is hospitality. So you see here we have the switches, the routers, and access points, of course. They're all deployed throughout the hotel, but you can easily manage all of these on a single pane of glass using either, so as long as you have internet access, you would be able to manage all of these devices, using your laptop, even using our mobile app. So there is an Omada app for this. And if you wanted to give it a free trial run, even if you don't have any TP-Link Omada devices, you can sign up and register at omada.tplinkcloud.com and get an idea of what this management interface looks like. And if you do have even just a single access point, you can play around with it. You can even sign up for up to 10 free 30-day licenses to give it a try, see if it's the right thing for you or your customer. And I highly suggest trying out the app because adopting devices is very simple. With the app, you can scan the serial number in, and it will pretty much instantly, as long as the device is online, allow you to adopt it into your controller account. So first up, we have the TL-SX3206HPP. I love the name of this device. But this is a PoE++, meaning it's an 802.3 BT switch. What that means is that each port can provide up to 60 watts of power, and this device has a total power budget of 200 watts. And the ports are 10 gigabit Ethernet on each of those RJ45 ports. It also has two 10 gig Ethernet SFP slots. So this is a really nice and very powerful device. We decided to introduce this because one of the target verticals for this device is in the surveillance industry. So we got a lot of feedback. One of the first questions we were getting because the cameras have been getting more sophisticated, having more features. What we were getting questions about, well, can you power a speed dome camera? And we had to say, well, what do you need for that? And they usually require more watts. They're a lot more power hungry. So this would be a good fit for powering up those speed dome cameras. And of course, what we're going to have in the future is the Wi-Fi 6E and Wi-Fi 7 access points, and those are going to definitely be more power hungry. So keep that in mind. Next, we have the ER8411 Omada VPN router. So this is our big jump into having an enterprise level router. So ports 2 through 10 can be software defined to be as WAN or LAN ports. So you have multi-WAN load balancing across all those ports. So this device will allow you to have up to 10 WAN ports. You can also use the 2 USB ports for LTE WAN backup. Another key feature of this device is that it also offers dual redundant power supplies. And to go with this, a complementary switch, of course. So this switch offers 20 gigabit SFP fiber ports, 4 10 gigabit SFP plus fiber port uplinks, and then 128 gigabit switching capacity. This also features dual redundant power supplies. And all these 3 products are available now. So these actually launched in November. Next up, what I'm really excited about is the ER7212PC. Why is that? Because this is the Omada 3-in-1 gigabit VPN router. So this offers the full stack of the Omada router, controller, and PoE switch all in a single chassis. So this features 8 802.38T PoE gigabit ports with a total budget of 110 watts, up to 4 WAN ports, and it's got a pretty powerful dual-core CPU with 1 gig DDR3 memory. So this will allow you, so for our VARs and system integrators, instead of having to deploy or set up 3 devices normally in the past, where you would have something, for example, an OC200 controller, an ER605, and then your pick of one of our PoE switches. For a lot of the smaller deployments, which would require all that equipment, you could now just install a single box. This can control 2 routers, 2 switches, and up to 10 access points. And up next, we have the EAP655 wall. So this will actually be introduced in January of 2023. This is great for hotels and dorm rooms. This mounts easily onto a standard junction box. And so this has 4 gigabit ports, 3 of them downlink, 1 of them is a PoE pass-through. So for example, if you wanted to, at a hotel, if you wanted to power a telephone, you can use the PoE port, so it'll provide both voice and power over a single port. And this device does have 802.3 AF/AT support. And so the spec for this on the wireless is AX3000. And I've actually bench tested this myself, and I was pretty impressed. That is a pretty difficult thing to do. I've been testing Wi-Fi products for over 16 years, and so my own personal bench testing, I have Google Fiber Internet, so I have a 1 gig downlink at my home, and my laptop does have Wi-Fi 6 capability, and I was amazed. This was when I got this number. I actually had to take notice. Usually, when I'm playing around with products, it's like some ho-hum. Okay, I got 300 megabits per second, but 750 megabits per second is probably the fastest I've gotten at my home and using this product. And last but not least, we have the Omada EAP650 Outdoor. This is also an AX3000 rated wireless access point. Key features for this is that it is IP67 weatherproof. So for those who are wondering about that, yes, so this is totally, the internal components are totally protected from dust and from strong sprays of, powerful sprays of water. So this can take a beating. It can sit out in a rainstorm and still keep operating. This does come with a passive PoE injector and also can be powered with one of our 802.3 AT switches. And as you can see here by the graphic, it can be easily pole mounted, but it also comes with a plate so you can mount it easily onto a wall. This also supports the Omada mesh function, so it is easy to, if you have a light pole and you have power, if you can tap into that power over there, you can deploy this out there on a pole to extend the Wi-Fi coverage in areas that you need it. So this will be launching in February of 2023. And that's all I have in terms of products today. Julie, do you have anything for me or for a
I,
guest?
I sure do, Jeriel. Thank you so much for that presentation. And I do have questions from the audience. Let's start with the first one. Regarding Omada, the Omada app, is this fully free for Android and iOS?
Yes, it definitely is. So yes, it is in both the Apple and Android store.
Excellent, thank you. I got next question here for you. Regarding the Omada app, of course, will the existing devices support Omada just as long as it's a TP-Link device?
So they have to be Omada, part of the Omada product line. Some of the older Wi-Fi 5 devices are supported. So if you, I guess we can go over we could go over that or another time. But anything that's on the current TP-Link business website will be supported pretty much in Omada. So if it says Omada on it, it will be. If it's a little bit older, I know a lot of our other switches, they will not be supported. But yeah, I guess you would have to look it up on the TP-Link website for support.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jeriel. Next question here. Regarding the Jetstream 6-port 10 GE, does it come with a power adapter, and can one use a different brand for the power adapter just in case it fails?
Good question. We always suggest that you use ours, but if you do find something of the same spec, you could use a different brand power adapter.
Thank you for that, Jeriel. Next question for you regarding the same Jetstream 6-port items. Will the SFP Plus support other brands?
Yes, so it is all standards based. So if you do want to use a different brand SFP, you can. It will work.
Great, thank you. Next question regarding the USB 3.0 port, LTE backup. Does this support bandwidth failover?
Yes, it will support bandwidth failover on the LTE ports over the USB.
Great, thanks for that. A couple more questions regarding full fiber switch with lightning fast 10G uplink. What is the main purpose of the USB-C on this device?
It is for the console port, that USB port. So it still has the RJ45 console port, but you can also use it. You connect to the USB-C for that.
Thank you very much. Couple more questions still here. Regarding Omada 3-in-1 gigabit VPN router, will this be available for consumer purchase as well?
Consumer purchase is not our target market for that, but consumer end users have gotten a hold of our product and have been able to use it. So I don't want to name off other retailers for that, but yeah.
Thank you, Jeriel. Okay, here we go. Next question. Can you tell us about the warranties on these devices that you talked about here today?
So the warranty for almost all the devices I talked about is lifetime. The only device that wouldn't be is the outdoor access point, the EAP 650 outdoor. because it is outdoor, that warranty is 2 years.
Thank you. That's understandable. Jeriel, can you tell us if we go to your website that we could find customer service support and tech support? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So customer service for business products, we try to be proactive. So if you reach out to whoever your Microcom account manager and you are having problems, please reach out to them so we can actually, they can get a hold of, I believe it's Tom Fan, who is the direct account manager with Microcom, and he will try to do his best to get a hold of someone like myself and other sales and support engineers to actually help you. We don't try to route you out to somewhere who's working overseas or anything. You do get, for the most part, with our business product line, you do get somebody here at our TP Link office.
Okay, excellent. Fantastic. Thank you for answering all those questions for us. And also thank you to everyone attending today's webinar. And if anyone has any further questions or needs anybody's contact information at TP Link, let me know, or feel free to contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com. And if you wish to view any of the products mentioned or shown today, please visit us at www.microcom.us. And please remember, this presentation has been recorded and will be uploaded to our Microcom YouTube channel so you can view it again. Thank you so much, Jeriel. I appreciate it. And I thank you for your first webinar with us. And perhaps we'll do another one in Q1 of 2023. Looking forward to that. So everybody, again, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Jeriel. Bye-bye now.